We arrived in Steele, Alabama early afternoon to clear skies and warm sunshine. We unloaded our unsuspecting rust bucket of a car, teched in and made our first shakedown pass. .006 in the quarter mile, nearly a full second faster than the last pass made with the car the previous outing. We looked to be in good standings if we could qualify with a 9.0 pass. Our first attempt was a miserable failure. I had forgotten to raise the boost cut and as a result only ran a 12.87. We could only make one qualifying pass Friday night, but did get one more test pass in. Our bad qualifying pass would prove to be beneficial, as the car ran faster than a 9.0 and would have put us in a faster class than we could compete in. .871, at 155 miles per hour, this was a little faster than I wanted to go with the car. Saturday morning, this would be our final shot at making a good qualifying pass. To my amazement, it ran exactly what I wanted it to run. 9.005, this placed us at number 1 qualifier for the Street Racer Daily class. Now that we were qualified, we were required to make a 16-mile street cruise. The only downside was that we must keep the racing tires on the car. This proved to be an issue with a passenger. My wife and I drove a few miles and noticed that the passenger side tire had begun smoking. I reluctantly dropped her off on the side of the highway and continued on alone for the remainder of the cruise. I have since offered my condolences. She is the best. My mother picked her up shortly after and brought her back to the track. This would later make a rather amusing story for us to tell. First round of eliminations. We were paired up against a late model Mustang sporting a 5.0 Coyote. just won my first round of competition with a 9.059 at 143 miles per hour. Thanks to Brightside IT for sponsoring us. Exciting news to come soon.
Went up there for the first round of competition in the street racer class. Ended up getting into the street racer daily, which is a 9.0 index. We did 9.059 and took the win on that one. Margin of victory was 100 of a second. So we got everything backed up, fueled up, ready to go for the next round. And we'll see how that one goes. But feeling pretty good. First time I ever got past round one, so we'll see how it goes from here.
Second round. I knew I had to be careful as the temperature cooled down, the car would start to go faster. My strategy was to get out in front and let off the throttle right before the finish line. Got the win again. I was far enough out in front that I could slow down to a 9.408. Did not throw the chute to save turnaround time. We were now in the quarterfinals. By the time we were up again, it had been well over an hour. There was an extensive oil cleanup after a car blew its guts all over the top end of the track. I had to be very careful at this point because the air was much cooler than the previous pass. This put me at risk of running too fast. I had done it. I was off to the semi-finals. Or so I had thought, as I was approaching the ticket shack. I reached out for my time slip with great excitement, only for the excitement to be ripped away. I had broken out of my class by .020 of a second. So close, but all in all we had a great time.